Our last question from Discord, DK King. Who were some of your mentors during your run in WWE?
Well, my mentor in general would be Alpha Anawai. I call him Pops, but he had the Wild Samoan training camp here in Pennsylvania. He took me under his wing and developed me and, brought me up to speed to where I needed to be to get to WWE. But his son, Lloyd and Samu were very influential in my career as well. They, helped me out a lot and developed me early in my career. And but once I got to WWE, believe it or not, Kane was very influential in the whole character, because we had a good chemistry. And then Dan Madigan, who wrote the storyline for that whole scenario, we all became really close. And I still keep in touch with Dan. And I just tried to keep up with Glenn and follow his lead. And he was nice enough to work with me. I mean, as anybody knows in the WWE, if there's a big name guy like that and you got a new guy coming in, they could easily kibosh it and be like, I don't like him, I don't want to work with him, find me somebody else. So I was fortunate. Glenn and I hit it off, and had that really intriguing storyline. And as they say, the rest is history. But yeah, I can't thank him enough for working with me through that storyline. And it was awesome, man. Like I said, to be able to sit here and talk about it 20 years later, it must have really resonated with the fans, because what does anybody do that they're still talking about 20 years later?
Yeah, man. It definitely is. It's in the history of WWE, man. I think a lot of people remember that, and definitely the Kane feud. Probably, would you say that it's probably your most iconic in terms of the whole angle itself, and you guys had some pretty good matches too against each other.
Yeah. I would have to say it was probably my favorite part of my stay at WWE, because I got to do a lot of other things because of it. I got involved in the Edge and Lita storyline. I was involved with, the Monday Night Wars when we did when the ECW came in and had the invasion and all that. I was involved with all that stuff. So I would have never got to that point if it wasn't for the Kane and Snitsky and Lita storyline. So, I'm just glad they saw my potential and gave me the chance to do it, because they could have literally picked anybody to do that, and they chose me. So I was like, well, here we go, man, give me the ball, I'm going to score a touchdown. That was my mentality. I played pro football, I played Division I college football. You want to give me the opportunity, man, I'm going to take full advantage of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you looking for new professional wrestling content? Then look no further than the Anthony Graves Pod. You can join the community right now by searching the Anthony Graves Pod onto YouTube and hitting that subscribe button. And by doing so, you join the community of zombies and walk among the tombstones on the Graveyard Shift podcast. And what do you expect to see? I got you covered. Professional wrestling news, rumors, updates, and live show reviews. We cover all the latest reports in the wrestling world every Tuesday and Thursday night on YouTube, as well as live in-studio shows at WNUW 98.5 FM. Not to mention professional wrestling interviews with professional wrestlers and wrestling clips. And that's just the surface. It doesn't begin to include gaming streams every Friday night and live shows at places like Bertucci's in Springfield, Pennsylvania, and at other wrestling conventions. It's the place to be for all your favorite professional wrestling content. Become a zombie today and join the Anthony Graves Pod. I'll see you there.